I asked some of my favorite doctors, neuroscientists, psychiatrists, and nutritionists one question. What is your number one tip for mental health? Their answers might just change the way you care for your mind. I'll go first. If you're new here, I'm Dr. Rupi. I'm a medical doctor and nutritionist, and it's my mission to help you improve your health with food and lifestyle medicine. And when I think of a single tip to support mental well-being, I immediately think of our diet. Our plates are powerful agents of change. They can support our heart health, our brain, even support better mood. So my tip is to have a handful of nuts and seeds every morning. Why is this going to help? Well, it's a tiny action that will hopefully spark a wider change in your diet. You see, having more protein and fiber in your meals, especially at breakfast, will set you up for healthy eating habits during the day. It supports your microbes that we know communicate to your brain, and it can even support better mood. And they contain minerals and fats that are linked to better mental health. Mix up the nuts because they all have their own superpowers, various amounts of vitamins and minerals, and more protein in your diet reduces cravings, which will prevent you from overeating and snacking between meals, especially those attractive high sugar, ultra processed foods that have links with worse mental health.
I'm TJ Power, founder and neuroscientist at the Dose Lab, and my tip is about your dopamine levels. Dopamine has this massive impact on how motivated we feel, how focused we are, and I want to give you a specific challenge to attempt today to support rebalancing your dopamine. Now, this challenge is called Meals, Bedroom, Bathroom, and it's all about how you're interacting with your phone and with screens. Often when we're constantly opening our phones and going on social media and email and WhatsApp and all the different apps, we're overstimulating dopamine, we're exhausting this brain chemical, which is making us feel quite flat and low and demotivated. Meals, Bedroom, Bathroom is a simple challenge where for 24 hours, you attempt to not look at a screen in any of those environments. So if we take the first one, meals, that means your 3 meals today going into tomorrow, you can't look at a screen whilst you're eating. Maybe that's doable. For me, I've struggled a bit with wanting to watch YouTube whilst eating, maybe a video like this. So meals is step 1. Bedroom is step 2. That means in your bedroom, just for one day, you just try and have no screens, no iPads, no phones. You try and get into bed, take some deep breaths and fall asleep with no stimulation. Then the final one, bathroom. We all go to the bathroom a few times a day, and how tempting is it becoming to just sit there and go on our phone during those moments? One day, 24 hours, meals, bedroom, bathroom, no screens. This is going to reset your dopamine system and help you feel happier and more motivated as a result.
Hi Rupi and the Doctor's Kitchen. My name is Dr. Romayne Gadarab and I'm a consultant psychiatrist, particularly interested in problematic uses of the internet. I know this is a very big topic and one that many people have opinions on. We are living in a world with constant connectivity, endless scrolls, non-stop notifications, and I want to encourage people to find a way to introduce more slowness into their daily life and opportunities for daydreaming, because I think this is important for not only our memory, but for creativity. I think we all think that we're very good at multitasking because we're doing it all of the time. But there are actually studies that have linked constant multitasking to poorer cognitive abilities, and engaging in really hyperlinked digital experiences, for example, online shopping for around 15 minutes, can narrow our attention even after we've logged off. So I want to think about activities that we can do that aren't propelling us forward by algorithms and allowing us to kind of engage with things in a slower way, which I think is very important. There are even things like leafing through a magazine, for example, where there are no hyperlinks, there's no reward mechanisms, I think is important. There is an area of the brain called the default mode network that is activated when we're not doing a certain task. So when we're resting, when we're doing nothing, when we're imagining, when we're daydreaming. And this has been linked to not only memory, but to creativity. So I think it's important we find opportunities to activate this more often. So perhaps we can reclaim our time, and instead of filling every single moment with a screen, we can think about opportunities to daydream.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Kiran. I have a background in sport and exercise physiology, and my mental health tip for the week is revolved, as you can imagine, around exercise. Now, exercise doesn't mean doing something that's going to get you out of breath or something that's going to get you in a sweat. The journal in the American Medical Association of Psychiatry has shown that something as simple as 15 minutes of brisk walking per day was associated with an 18% decrease association with the risk of depression. So finding 15 minutes in a day to go out for a walk is a big, big tip that I like to share with my clients. So find some time and get out there walking. Thanks, everyone.
Hello, I'm Julia Samuel. I'm a psychotherapist who for 35 years has specialised in grief. And my top tip is to recognise that when we're grieving, it is an embodied process. We often get caught up in our thinking, wanting to make sense of things that often there's no sense that can be made of, wanting to have power when we feel powerless, wanting to kind of think our way through the grieving process. So my top tip is what I'm going to do now, which is to close your eyes, take a deep breath, and move your attention internally. Drop down into your body and then find the place inside that you feel most sensation. Breathe into that place and try and find a handle for it. Is there a word to describe it? Is it hard? Is it soft? Is there a color? Breathe into that. And then you can ask it, what does it want to say? It may not have words, it might. But often when you breathe into your body and invite the expansion of that, the wisdom of your body speaks to you. And it actually can find words that we don't have words when we just go into our kind of monkey busy mind. So I do this all of the time. It takes like 2 minutes. I do it before I go to bed to calm me down. I do it in the morning. I do it before I go into meetings. I hope this is helpful. And I send you all lots of love for Mental Health Awareness Week.
Hi there, my name is Dr. Miguel Rossi and I'm a gut health scientist, dietitian and nutritionist. And my hot tip for you is to think about nourishing your microbiome every time you eat something. Now, that doesn't mean you can't enjoy your favorite foods. I still enjoy white chocolate, but it's thinking about, well, can I also have a handful of almonds or literally biting on a carrot? Because each time we eat, our microbes also need to be fed. And the research is exploding in terms of how important feeding and nourishing these microbes with plenty of fiber and plants is for things like our mental health, our cardiovascular function, our skin health, our hormonal health, and so on. So next time you go to eat something, think about treating those microbes, because if you look after them, they certainly will look after you.
Hey there, everybody. I'm Dr. Drew Ramsey. I'm a board-certified psychiatrist and one of the early founders of nutritional psychiatry. My top tip for you is I want you to build your mental fitness. That's been a new focus of mine. I love the idea of feeding our mental health, that there are certain foods that are just better for our mental health. And it comes to be the truth in all of the science that there are a lot of things we all agree on. Moving our bodies, getting out into nature, connecting, that are also great for our mental health. And we can use new science and the new research, just like with nutrition, do a better job taking care of our mental health by building our mental fitness. That's what I hope for you this month, Mental Health Awareness Month, as you take a step back. That first tenet of mental fitness is self-awareness. And you think about the ways that you're doing a great job already in taking care of and healing your modern brain, but also where some of your challenges are and how you can do a better job. There are 9 tenets of mental fitness, and I hope this message encourages you to get after it. Thanks, Rupi and your team, for focusing on mental health and doing such a great job being a positive influence for all of us who are thinking about all the great nutrition and great healthy ways to get protein. I'll see you all down the road. Have a great Mental Health Awareness Month.
Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Amrita VJ and I'm a gut health scientist. My top tip for Mental Health Awareness Week is to step outside and take a walk in nature whenever you can. Spending time in nature not only boosts your mood, but also has direct impacts on your gut-brain axis. Research has shown that spending time in green spaces helps reduce stress hormones like cortisol, which can positively impact your gut health. A healthy gut and a healthy mind help support each other from emotional balance, helping you to really reset, pause, and activate that parasympathetic nervous system, and of course have positive impacts on sleep, immunity, and your overall well-being. Personally, I take about 10 minutes out of my daily schedule to just take a walk outside in the park, just for me to reset, realign with myself, and boost my mood.
Hello, I'm Dr. Miguel. So my message for this year's Mental Health Week is simple. Choose kindness over perfection, choose compassion over control, and let nourishment begin not just on your plate, but in your nervous system, in the relationships with yourself and others, and in your connection with nature. Food is an incredible tool that allows us to support our brain, our gut, and the rest of the body. but the reality is that it is only one piece in the puzzle. You could have the most beautifully arranged plate with every nutrient in place. You could have the perfect supplement protocol with all the latest trends right there to support you fully. But if you are emotionally wrung, if you are sleep deprived, if you are tangled in self-criticism, there's only so far that even the best nutrition is going to take you. The reality is that nourishment is about much more than what you eat. It's about how all parts of your life begin to move together in a way that may not always be in perfect harmony, but that has its unique rhythm that is yours and feels right for you. Thank you, Rupi, for having me contribute with my thoughts. Take care. All the best. Bye-bye.
A big thanks to all of our health experts. If you think that we've missed a key mental health tip, let us know in the comments. And if you're looking for a high protein, high fiber breakfast that will set you up for an incredible day, check out this video where I go through 3 of my favorite ones that I have during the week and at the weekends when I've got a bit more time. Check it out, it's right there.